6 o'clock, we have a quorum. Can we all stand for the pledge? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anybody want to say the prayer?
Do we have someone that would volunteer for the prayer?
No volunteers? Okay.
Okay, please, okay.
Please, thank you.
Lord God, we come to you this evening. We thank you so much, Lord, for this city, for the people that are working so hard to keep it running, for all the citizens, Lord. We ask for your direction in this meeting. We ask for your blessings, your protection and provision for us and all of our loved ones. And we just ask it all in Jesus' name and thank you.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay, it is Thursday, July 9th at 6 o'clock. All right, now next is citizens participation. Christy Baker.
3 minutes.
Yes. 3 minutes.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
I have one of these for everyone. I want to read the cover letter to you first.
Okay.
To the Honorable Mayor and members of Point City Council, attached is a petition signed by utility customers requesting additional transparency regarding any proposed increase in water, sewer, and sanitation rates. Many customers have experienced repeated boil notices over recent years and have questions regarding the financial condition of the utility system, infrastructure needs, and the basis for any proposed rate increases. Before additional financial burdens are placed on customers, we respectfully request that the city provide the supporting information relied upon in making these decisions and allow the public an opportunity to review and discuss it. Our request is not intended to hinder necessary improvements to the utility system. Rather, it reflects our belief that informed citizens and transparent government lead to better public trust and better long-term decisions. We respectfully ask the City Council to carefully consider the concerns expressed by the citizens and utility customers who have signed the attached petition. Thank you for your consideration. Respectfully submitted on behalf of the undersigned customers. So,
Okay.
just so that everybody can. Yes. Look, see, I think that would be. Oops.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Do you want me to leave one for?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, okay, so I just wanted to say, first of all, again, good evening, Mayor and council members. My name is Christy Baker, and like hundreds of others, I rely on the city of Point for my water. I'm not here because I believe water should be free. I'm here because I believe that people deserve honesty, transparency, and a plan before they're asked to pay more. In just a few days, our petition has grown to 50 plus signatures from customers inside and outside the city limits. Those signatures represent far more than names on a page. They represent families who no longer drink the water from their own faucets. They represent grandparents living on fixed incomes. They represent residents buying bottled water because they no longer trust what comes out of the tap. They represent years of boil water notices, failures to notify the public of unsafe drinking water, aging infrastructure, broken water lines, and temporary repairs to the same problems. I'm here for them, for us all. We're asking the council to postpone voting on rate increases and give the citizens a utility rate study, utility financial budget, and audit,
Yes, ma'am.
showing us how
We've
this
got a
increase.
3-minute limit.
What?
I said we've got a 3-minute limit.
Can I go over just a two, please?
We have to have a motion from the council.
I'm almost done.
Are you almost done? You almost done?
Okay.
Okay, well, I need a motion.
Make a motion, let it finish.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor? Okay,
For many residents, this isn't a new crisis. It's been ongoing for years. Some of you serving on this council today also served years ago. You know these problems didn't begin yesterday, and you know they haven't been solved. Unfortunately, they've grown worse. Not only has the infrastructure continued to decline, but the city financial condition has also deteriorated. Today, we're dealing with unpaid obligations, significant debt, and questions about financial management that continue to affect every citizen. The current council didn't create these problems. I believe many of you genuinely want to correct the mistakes of the past, but wanting to fix them and being financially able to fix them are two different things. The city entered into a contract with J&A in January 2025, costing taxpayers $10,000 every month. By now, that's approximately $190,000 spent. Yet at the June 25th meeting, we were told repairs for the main tank were already paid for, but the primary water tower still needed $280,000 in repairs, plus another $60,000 just to offload the water before repairs can even begin, money that the city doesn't have. As a citizen, I have to ask, what measurable progress have we received for nearly $200,000? And I'm gonna skip some of that because we all know the IRS and the comptroller and all of that, but all of those numbers should concern every person in this room because this is bigger than one rate increase. If the city's financial obligations, aging infrastructure, and potential legal liabilities have reached a point where meaningful recovery is no longer realistic, then I respectfully ask this council to have the courage to consider every available option. That includes exploring whether transferring the water system to another governmental entity, partnering with another provider, or selling the water system to a qualified utility operator would better serve the citizens of Point. Those conversations may be difficult, but refusing to have them because they're uncomfortable does not make this problem disappear.
okay, I'm sorry. We've got a lot of people that want to speak to that, so I do appreciate it, and we will consider everything you've said.
I just want to say this one last thing, if I please may.
We already have.
History will remember this council in one of two ways. Either as a council that continued managing the decline, or a council that had the courage to confront reality, tell the people the truth, and make the difficult decisions necessary to secure Point's future. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Stephen and Sherry Style. Oh, you don't want to speak? Okay. All right, thank you. Next is Marvin Henson. Mr. Marvin.
Alrighty. Good evening. I'm Marvin Henson. I live outside the city. I've been participating for 25 years, and if I had opportunity to vote, I would have voted in the council election. Thank you to everyone that decided to run for election. I know each and every person here, you're doing a good job, regardless of what we just heard. So I'm going to go in there and talk about community updates. And you'll excuse me for looking down, I can't see that well anymore. It's entitled Community Update. I would like for the citizens of Point to share information about their family members who might no longer be with us and their loved ones' contributions to our city, my city. I'm taking ownership. Everybody else could take ownership of the city too. Tonight, I would like to speak about OG and Claudel Casey Briggs. Close friends called OG Orville and his wife Claudel. They were longtime fixtures in the community. OG served on many boards and many different capacities. Some I recall are the Point Housing Authority, school board member, long-serving member of Point United Methodist Church, Mason's Lodge in Walnut, Texas. Claudel was always busy keeping pies, cakes, and other desserts ready for helping the school. Big times in her thrifty 50, transporting homemade stew and chili for the Rains County Fair. fundraising for the Point School District Point Panthers. Served in many years with the Point Lady Civics Club in different capacities throughout her life. And when mobility issues slowed her down, she continued providing desserts to help benefit the Ice Cream Social. It always happens on the first Saturday in August. We have all benefited from efforts by Claudette Briggs and Vera Williams, encouraging others to join the Point Co-op group for $100. That was big money in the early 60s, and the funding raised helped provide much needed sustainable water supplies to members of our community. This, my friends, was the startup to Point Water Utilities. This, my friends, is just a small fraction of the impact of OG and Claudette Casson Briggs to our community. I would like more people to participate in this initiative, speaking about their loved ones' contributions to our community, highlighting the projects that they participated in. Next time, I will share information about my own ancestors' continuing contributions to our community. I'm Marvin Henson, and thanks for listening.
Thank you. That was very nice. Okay, so I need a consent for the agenda.
I want to make a motion to go into executive session.
Okay, I need a second.
I second.
Okay, all in favor? Okay. All right, item number 1, old business. Discuss, take action on J&A coding contract review and questions. All right, hello. How are you?
Good, how y'all doing?
Good.
I got y'all contract right here for Mr. Max, that way on his bypasses. Y'all, each one of y'all have one here. This is for his, proposal to put
Right.
y'all's tank in and,
Yes.
keep it in so y'all can take the tank in and out of water. And, what it looks like, I talked to him the other day and what he, and it's around $227,000 if you paid it outright. But then he offered, making payments of, $12,180 a month. for the
Oh, he
next-
did.
Yeah, for like the next 17 months. And, y'all said something about, that was a little maybe high, y'all trying to keep it around 7,000 a month, or, cause that's what y'all could pay comfortably if y'all paid, and, he's getting back with, I talked to him and he said that he's gonna get with his bankers and he's gonna see if he can extend it out, if I would, go along with it, then he would try to extend his contract out to bring it down to try to meet 7,000. So
Okay.
he's working on that, but he's got to wait to see what his banker says on that.
All right. Do you have any idea when he'd be able to get back with you on that?
Not just yet. He said he just got to wait on the bankers. He said he'd let me know more next week, and then I could call y'all and let you know. I mean, he's just, because he's just trying to figure out.
I mean, I think we could probably even do 10,000 a month, honestly,
Yeah, we have a budget meeting
in a couple weeks,
2
yeah.
weeks, yeah.
So
in
we
2
can definitely
weeks.
know more about that.
So,
We need to look at the budget as a
but
whole.
yeah, that's much more doable.
Okay. Yeah, he's talking about extending out farther to get the payments down. So
Right.
he's gonna.
Yeah, because I had asked him, I guess it was December, and at that time, he wasn't willing to extend it.
But I want to kind of work with him a little bit, trying to talk to him about it, and he said he's gonna see what he can do.
Okay.
So
What is the difference between this and that 10,000 word thing?
The 10,000 is for maintenance.
That's a
Right?
maintenance contract.
And that's maintenance.
And
And
how often y'all come out?
I'm gonna get to that here in just a minute. Let me get one thing at a time, just for a minute, so I can make sure everybody here understands too.
Yes.
Now, I'm going ahead and give you this too, just so y'all do have it, but I mean, this is the temporary system, and it's gonna be, But it's only to take it out of service just for that minimum time, but it's not, it's 60,000 somewhere in there, but if you need it down again, you'll have to pay it again and again, so the permanent tank's way better, because then you'll
Right.
always have it. So
Well,
it
that's
is the
what we
best way
had
to go.
discussed a year and a half ago.
Yes,
We've
that
been
is,
talking about this every month for 2 years now.
Yes.
So,
yes.
We
But
can't
that's-
keep patching it. We've got to
Yeah.
fix it.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying, that the tank's a better way to go, because no matter what, you'll be able to take it out of service and keep
Right.
running to the people.
Right, and that would, the permanent tank would benefit the city in the end.
Exactly, because you always have it for the next,
Right,
forever, from as long as you take care of it.
and we could expand on water.
And, okay, so those two, we'll get back with you on that, I guess, but those are the numbers right there.
Okay,
And then I got a little deal I'm gonna spread out to y'all just for a second. This is, let me spread it out to everybody, and then I'll explain what it is just a little bit. All right. Since y'all on the, let's see, on the second page, it'll show you, since we've been in contract, on the middle, y'all paid us around $180,000 on the contract. And then on the left side is to fix the panels, which was $110,000 to fix the panels. That's separate from the contract, since it happened, already, and it was already a damage. And then,
that's this one, right? To fix the panels and stuff?
no. This one I just sent out. the second
Clearwell
page.
is the first one here.
Yeah, second page behind that one now.
So to fix the clear well
Just
is
showing
number
the
one,
numbers.
Number one is the Clearwell.
but we've already paid that.
Yeah, y'all already
Yeah,
paid,
right.
but yes.
Okay.
Y'all already paid the $110,000 to us to fix the panels and everything. And, y'all paid us $108,000 on the contracts already to fix any of your tank work.
Okay.
And at the end of our contract, when you do over the 10 years, y'all gonna wind up paying us around a little bit over $1.2 million is what it will be at the end of the 10 years. Now, on the first page, if you look at what's in red, right now my crew's over there fixing on all three of the tanks that's over there. It's 2 ground tanks and 1 pressure tank. And just so y'all can see in red right there, that's what I'm spending right now to fix your tanks is $168,000 by the time I'm finished with those 3 tanks.
And that's at Oak Grove?
Yeah, just the 3, where I'm at right now.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
I know it's one, Oak Grove, that's up the one that he called Flats, right?
Yes.
Well,
It is.
flats, yeah.
Flats, okay.
'cause it's
Yes, sir.
closer to flats.
There wasn't another one out there somewhere that
No,
was.
Never.
no, it's not.
It's flats.
Okay. We had a 3, we still got a couple more problems, still gonna take us another 2 weeks because we haven't replaced a lot of your old flows and things. So there's a lot of things we're replacing, the welders is replacing. So it's taking a little longer and we're having to seal all the seams again. So it's taking us another 2 weeks and then we'll finish. And then when we're finished with those tanks, we'll have you the before pictures, which were horrible, trust me. And then you'll have after pictures of them. And it's night and day, you'll see, and you can do whatever. Tanks will be TCQ, ready to go back in service whenever y'all fix anything else. I mean, any electrical, because you got other problems, but that's
Yes.
not our department.
Right.
That's more of a pump control guy or something.
Right.
And then when you decide on the contract, with Max, if that goes through, then we'll start, as soon as he can take it down, because he'll put the new tank in, and then that 500,000 gallon tank will come down. And then the 110 you paid us for the panels, we'll fix all 3 side panels and 9 top panels and reseal those. And then while we're doing that, we'll also go ahead and reblast and repaint and put new rafters in, new clips in, new coatings, new overflows, everything on your 500,000 gallon tank that has to be fixed. And when that's done, that ground tank right there, we're going to spend $536,000 of our money. And it's going to take us about 2 months probably right there, somewhere in there. We don't know all what's wrong with it because there's going to be a couple more things. But we're going to spend, and so if y'all okay Max's part in the next month or so, then we'll jump in there. As soon as he puts it in, our crew will move in. As soon as you can let the water out, we'll move in and start fixing the tank. We just need the water out of it.
Let me ask,
So-
so if we were able to agree to this contract in the next month, whatever, and we're gonna have to agree to something at some point, that tank's gotta get fixed. So what's the timeline of him getting this in, getting it plumbed, right? Cause it's gonna have to be plumbed. I remember there was a lot of
Plumbed.
conversations about plumbing it and then getting the water offloaded. What's the timeline on this? Cause then it's gonna be, you're gonna take it down for 2 months.
Yes.
So you know how long it would take to get this put in? He's not waiting till we say yes to build it, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah. Until y'all say yes, I don't think there's anything he can do.
So,
You know,
are we
maybe he's
looking at
gotta-
another 3 or 4 months for him to build the tank and then get it out here and then?
Well, no, I think
I mean, there's a whole long.
Yeah, I think I can double check to make sure, but those tanks usually are already built sometimes.
Okay.
And sometimes he just buys them and puts them in.
Okay.
So it probably won't take him that long, but I can double check and get y'all an actual time frame on
Because
that.
this is 50,000.
I know.
Do we know how
Yeah,
much
the
the
temp-
plumb
yeah.
work and the electrical's gonna cost?
It's all included here.
Yeah, it's in his contract there.
Yeah,
for
it's in
all
the
that.
contract here.
He's even got incidentals in there that might not even
Right.
be charged to you or whatever, so,
Right.
in his contract.
Okay.
And then, after we get through the other ground tank, we still got your elevated tank and your other ground tank. And by the time your elevated tank is the same size, we put y'all's a little cheaper. Right down the road, we're finishing a tank the same size as y'all's for Rocket Water. Their tank, it cost us, it wasn't in bad shape, but we billed them $475,000 to do theirs. Now,
And
we
you're
put
talking
your-
about the tower in town,
Yeah,
right?
your elevator tank. But
That's what this is.
we're doing it, we
Mhm.
modest, we keep the price down a little modest, but still it's gonna cost us $375,000 to redo y'all's elevator tank.
Now, is that included in our?
It's in your contract.
In
You
our
don't, you
contract.
actually don't pay, yeah, when we're doing, you don't pay
Just
nothing
paying
different.
contract
I'm just trying to get across what we're gonna spend
We asked
on
in the
each of
last
your
meeting,
tanks.
Yeah.
he could tell us what we're paying for every month.
Right.
That's what Doug had asked for, so that's what he provided here.
So what is our 180,000 we've already paid in? What is that going to?
It actually, your $108,000 that you paid us is going to anything like the 3 tanks we are fixing now. That's what it goes to.
I don't know.
The 3 tanks we're fixing right now, it goes to that. When we do the in-year tanks, your other 500,000 gallon, your monthly payment does that, or your elevated.
It's all.
So we're gonna shell out, yeah. Like I said, you'll be paying, you have paid us almost 180,000.
Right.
But we're not here every month, you know what I mean? We're, every month or so, you know what I mean? But when we do come, we shell out, you can look at this chart. Each tank we do, we're gonna shell out $536,000 of our money to do it, when you're just paying us $10,000 a month. So it's gonna be almost when we make a profit, to see any kind of profit, actually 9 years from now, and we'll probably make 60, 70,000. And that just depends if there's no incidentals, because we also we provide y'all TCEQ books every year, so we do inspections every year. And say if some kid even comes and rides on your tank, jumps the fence, and he spray paints your tank, you don't have to come up with money. You call us, we repaint it.
That's my biggest concern for paying y'all 10,000 a month. I want to know where our money's going.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain it.
I think the original problem was the fact that we had anticipated being able to jump onto that clear well a year ago, and it did not happen that quickly.
Yes, and we would have jumped on that too. Like, I mean, if y'all can't take it out of service, we can't do our part.
Right.
And that's true.
That's all it is to it on my part. I mean,
Well, I will definitely get with Max about this, because I haven't seen this particular contract.
okay,
The one that we had was more than this. The monthly amount was more
We's
than
reviewing
this.
it too.
17,
Yeah.
6 or something.
okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you have something to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at this, but I do wanna just say, you've got a start date up here. You'd be back.
Yeah, he would have to change. Max would have to redo his contract and stuff, because it was pretty old. That's what he
Right.
wanted to.
Again, we've been talking
He'll have
about
to
2 years,
update
so.
it. So
Okay. He's got it structured in here where there's a balloon payment.
I'm not sure. He could come to the meeting and explain his contract a little better, because that's not my contract. I'm
Yeah, I
just here
haven't
to
talked to
present
him
it,
again since this happened.
And I was just trying to talk to him to get the money down, to get it cheap as possible for y'all, to get it easier if I can. Because that's part of y'all's contract. during this whole contract, you're paying us, if TCQ comes out too, and your water guy's out there and they get on to them and start giving them a hard time, all he has to do is call us. We send me or some of the guys up here, and we try to write up any reports they need, let them know what we need to do, so you don't get any fines or anything.
Lee, I'm also in talks with Zach at SRA for the grant for 30,000. So I don't know where that is yet. I did send him an email. But I also sent him a copy of the contract. So if it's been changed, I need to send him a new one
Yeah.
with the
Exactly
extended
what it is.
date. Yeah.
And
So,
he's supposed to be, like I said, getting with bankers, and he's gonna see if we could even try to come down a little more. So he's gonna get with me next week and see what he can do to even bring it down more, just so you can have more of a monthly
Right,
comfortable payment.
Right.
So,
Okay.
We know it has to be done. There's really
it has to be done.
So let me
It's
ask you
just
this, how long, for what you know is wrong with it right now, how long do you expect that to take?
on the
If nothing went wrong?
ground tank that we have, I mean,
500,000 gallon tank.
it's gonna take at least, I'm thinking it's gonna take us 2 months, because for some reason y'all even there's even tarps in your tanks in there. It's not supposed to be in your tanks. I
And
mean,
we don't know who put them there, why they're there. Don't ask us.
It's in the
so
clear
We
tank?
know they're there in the clear well. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they're
It's gotta have a
hard.
baffle in there, but we don't know who baffled it that way.
Yeah, that's what it could be, some kind of valve thing, but it's all torn apart, and we're gonna have to take it apart. We're gonna have to see what's going on, and
He's gonna have to rebuild the tank.
yeah, it's gonna take
But
us a little.
with the reserve tank, we should be fine providing water. We shouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a whole new
Yeah.
tank. I mean,
Yeah,
if
we
this is
shouldn't
what we
lose
go with,
that.
it's a whole new tank. So.
Yeah, when
Right,
Max puts
yeah.
his tank in, he'll keep all the city water take bath and use
Yeah.
their water. And then it won't matter when you can take it offline with that, I mean, anytime, but, and then we can get in and fix it, and then, it'll be like a brand new tank, and then anytime, and whatever we find during the tank, because all we can do is see with the tarp systems in there, we can only see with our drones, we can only see so much, so
Y'all didn't send a diver in?
no, it's got it's too much of a chance they could get caught up in the tarps or something, and we could have somebody die, and it just
Yeah.
can't
I
take that
understand
chance.
So you just sent a camera in there?
Yeah, a
check
little remote control
Yeah.
drone we use.
I got
And so, like I said, once we get in there, we'll be able to see more, take it all down and blast it and see what all we need to do. Because I know we have to replace all your rafters, your clips, because most of them are hanging down in there.
Well, I say it says $50,000 on the 28-day thing, but you're saying 2 months, so that's gonna add $32,000 more dollars to it, right?
Oh, well, yeah, if you did go with a temporary bypass, it would cost, another $8,000, yes.
But if we're doing permanent, it's not.
But y'all,
Yeah.
I think if
Oh.
we can get the
Yeah.
price right.
I was
we
figuring, I
know.
don't try to do it permanent.
We can get the price to where we can handle it every month for 18 months.
I got you.
Then we'll
That
go
would be
permanent.
better for the city in the
Yeah,
long run.
oh yeah,
And that's-
definitely be better.
We
It's a
had discussed all these options so many times.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting this payment where we know we can make it without missing it.
Right.
So
yeah, I'm trying to get it down with him.
I
best
appreciate you
can.
helping because
I
I had
just-
asked him and he was firm on his 18 months.
Yeah.
If we
Well, a
could
lot
spread it
of-
out a few more months, make it affordable, it would be great.
To be honest, a lot of pump control guys don't offer a payment plan.
Right.
Most of them, you have to pay the full amount, or they just won't do it. So there's just not many people that
And
do.
we're not moving. We've
That,
been
so-
here for years.
Yeah, I know it just some people it's hard for them to offer that
Well, it's just
because
the
I know.
economy.
I know.
It's the economy.
Yeah. I
Have
mean,
we looked into a grant for this?
We cannot get a grant.
You can't get a grant.
We have not done our audits.
Audits are behind.
Our audits are quit.
it takes a
Get
long
back
time for grants. And another
Yeah.
thing,
I get that, but we can be reimbursed.
one more thing I just want y'all to remember too, that the tank, the panels are messed up, and like that tank, I have seen them fall in. So you don't want to wait till the water guy comes in one day and the tank is missing.
Yeah.
Because
We don't.
then there's a problem.
We
then.
have daily
Do
nightmares
you have
about that.
pictures of those tarps and stuff?
Yeah, I have a video I can send. I get a USB and I'll get it to y'all so you can see.
Yeah, I'd
it.
like to see it.
I would too.
I think it's
Because I just-
terrifying.
And I can
I've just
see
seen
what you're
pictures
talking
on
about
the
with these tarps.
Just the top of it scares me.
I've been doing it 25 years and never seen. I even had the guy that built y'all's tank come out just to see if there was some way that maybe they installed them somehow. And when I even told him, he was like, no, but he actually come out and looked at it too, and he told me again,
So he
Not
don't remember,
us.
he don't remember those tarps going in there when
no, he said they don't do any doing that. That shouldn't even be in
in the
there. He said,
25 years you've never seen that?
no.
Interesting.
Scary.
We're special.
So that's what I'm saying. I just, I'm still asking people, but I don't know yet. I mean,
Right.
maybe somebody will ask, no, but all I know to do is get in there and see how it's arranged, and once it's down, I can see it better how it's done and maybe why it's done, but until then, I don't know.
I got you. I'm with you.
All right, y'all. I need a
There's nothing to take him until we get.
okay then. All right, I will get with Max. Please, you talk to him. Give me
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
call.
talk to him this
and we'll
coming
work it
week
out.
again, and
Okay.
he'll let me know, and like I said,
She said we don't need a motion.
just remember, like I said, and if there's anything y'all find wrong with your tanks, you know what I mean, all you have to do is call us, and we'll come out and fix it. We just, no matter what, we usually have to have the water out of it to do any of our work.
Right.
Sometimes we can work around it and do the outside stuff, like maybe overflows we can fix, or flaps, or something, or paint the outside of one, as long as it's not condensating. And that's another thing, we can't paint if it's a certain time of the year, because then it condensates, and then we just get moisture in our paint, so it just wouldn't work. So, but anything, y'all's contract, the $10,000 a month you do pay us, it covers basically anything that happens to your tank. It covers, like, if even Edgewood, city of Edgewood, we just got through with Bubba, and he had just algae growing on his tank, and our guys come back they just go by periodically, like every month. You'll see Mr. Todd or somebody, he'll drive by, and if he sees algae on your tank, we'll send somebody out and wash it and get all the algae off, or even if birds crap on it too much, we'll just get that off to keep it looking good.
Do we get a report on that? I mean, I'm assuming y'all keep a maintenance log
Yeah,
or something like that. Would it be possible for you to send us that,
Yeah,
once a quarter? I mean, we're
yeah,
probably
we can
gonna
send
do it
you
a month,
one.
But that way we can, and I think that's a lot of
That's
their
a
questions,
good
is that they
first
can't
step.
see a visible, tangible thing for the $10,000 a month they were paying.
Yeah, we can send you one. It's a write-up, sort of like this one with boxes, and it shows, it's got a date on it and what we did to it and everything, and that way you can see what we've been doing to it.
Okay. I think that
And
would
we keep your,
kind of
Yeah.
alleviate everybody's.
Yeah,
mind,
if we
but
could start getting that quarterly,
quarterly, be
that
great.
would
I don't
help,
think we need
that would be
something-
a great help.
Unless y'all would like to see it monthly.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Quarterly's fine.
and your water system will be, once we get through your tanks, it'll be way better, because it won't be all rusted, because your tanks over there have rust all in them, and
Okay, please stop talking.
and once you see it, it'll be really in great shape once we get through with it. We just got to get through with a few things, and
Right.
and as soon as you take the water out, so as soon as Max does it, we'll coordinate with him, and as soon as he takes it down, we'll be there the next day.
All right. I'll get with him.
So
That's great.
is his contract got the plumbing and
Yes.
hooking up everything?
Yes. There's a copy in the
Yeah, I got
information.
it.
So,
Mine ain't working very good.
Okay.
Plumbing, the electrical,
Yeah.
everything.
all right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank
y'all.
you.
Hang on, before can we go ahead and move down to new business A and let Lori,
Oh, yeah.
do that?
Oh,
So
well, do I need a motion?
we need a motion. So I would like to make a motion that we go ahead and drop down to new business, item A, for Lori Northcutt.
And I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor? Okay. Lori.
So you don't have to stay all night.
Lori's tired, wants to go home. So, thank y'all for having me again, and tonight's our first night that we'll actually recognize our hometown helper. And if Corey Parker will come forward, I'd like to recognize him for. This is the one that allows you to drive on your roads instead of around your potholes.
Yeah.
Yes, and Corey, for everybody that doesn't know, there was a situation where we got an interlocal agreement. Corey went out and assessed the roads. He found a leak that I think we already knew about, but it was supposed to cost like $18,000. He found it, and he did a few phone calls, and it cost about $550 to fix it. So, hands off to Corey for helping the city do that. He didn't have to, but he did, and really appreciate it.
Yes.
And if your roads are looking a little better, this is your man.
Yes, it is. Thank
so
you.
much.
I also want to say it takes a whole crew, man. I have a very good crew. Road and Bridge. I'm only one of 16. So this is for all of them.
They've done a wonderful job.
Yeah, cause I stopped them out in front of my street the other day and I didn't know any of them.
I drove down Avenue D all the way just as I could. Without bothering them out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lori.
And your team.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go back to old business.
Number, letter B. Let's see.
Discuss, take action, Jose Vasquez, request for variance for replacement of a mobile home, Farm Road 47, lot number 2, 8.46 acres. Is he here? I think he's here. Oh. Okay, well, alright, well, next. Discuss and/or take action, approval of plat to split the property into 2 lots located at 1094 Industrial Boulevard, Point, Texas. Whitestone Geomatics. Hey.
Hello.
I'm gonna pass out a new plat. I know I left one copy here last
You
time.
did.
I made a slight change to the building line. Notes section indicating, I'll pass this around while we wait. Notes section indicating water and sewage provider and font size on something.
Okay.
Gotcha. On microphone.
Oh, no, there's plenty tonight. We've got extras. Okay. Well, well, we looked at our ordinances and,
What's our acreage limit?
oh, it's smaller. You made it smaller?
No, it was always
Yeah, I was at,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
all.
wrong
Right,
one.
so-
Right out of half.
That was
Oh,
it.
okay. Our ordinance say as long as it's a third of an acre, we can give it utilities. And
Is
this,
this the same property that we approved that somebody moving a house in?
No.
No,
Yeah.
No, this is.
I think we
Yeah.
tabled it last.
no,
we tabled
Mark
it.
Mize moved a house in next to his trailer that he's gonna work on.
That's the same.
It's the same property, and he's now splitting off
Oh, he's.
a fourth of an acre to sell, I guess.
Oh, to sell.
Yeah,
That's
and we
all.
can give it water, so,
So
We
it's just a
would-
replat.
yeah, but we were concerned about the size, but as long as it's a third of an acre is what our ordinances say, it can be done, so.
Anybody have questions about it?
Okay, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the plat split for property into 2 lots located at 1094 Industrial Boulevard.
Okay. Second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Uh,
All opposed? Okay, thank you.
I need to
We'll
sign
We'll
this.
need
Yeah.
one, we have to sign, we can give you the rest of them back.
Yeah,
So just keep the one Angela got.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll pass it on and sign it.
all right.
You just have to sign it with me.
That's all. Don't keep it here.
Yeah, I don't need 7 copies, so.
Okay,
We'll keep the signed one and then she'll have a copy for the office.
all right, let's see, next, variance to move mobile home on vacant lot 291 Meadowview Lane, Mr. Silva. Is he here? Oh, he's not here either. All right, let's see,
Tammy needs to sign. I don't know, I'm fine.
all right, item B, approve of water and sewer tap increase. All right, y'all. I have been digging into information and I have found that we have not raised any rates at all for anything in the water system since 2022. We've not raised it according to what SRA has set. SRA provides our water. They increase their price every year. Okay. We don't have a choice. We pay it. I don't know about since back to 22 because I haven't done the math. I'll be honest. I was only going back to 25. I was going to suggest, but now that we need to go back and math for the budget meeting, we'll see. I was going to suggest we have a base rate for 2,000 gallons of $47. I was gonna suggest, because the chemicals that we have used so far in 24 to 25 was $51,000. So far, in 6 months, we've used 31,400 on chemicals. We're only halfway there. I was gonna propose $1. So instead of $47 for 2,000 gallons, I was gonna suggest $48 for 2,000 gallons. And then when I looked at the SRA rate increase, it come out to about 2 cents for 2,000 gallons. But that was only 24 and 25. If we go all the way back to 22, we're gonna have to do new math. So,
I
You
would,
have to do a study on that.
I would recommend what we want to do is, this is kind of an investigative, what we want to talk about doing. We need to look at what the kind of CPI index for they do national studies on averages for what the water sewer rates are. You're gonna want to look at what that rate is and try to set it that rate and match that. And then guys, this is something you need to look at every single year when we're doing budgets, because you really need to raise your rates to match inflation. So you're gonna every year look at a 2 to 3% inflation. So you're not doing big jumps on people, because that's what
Right.
hurts. That's what's kind of scary for people. It's just we match that inflation rate, because if you are not matching inflation rate, you are losing money and you cannot repair your system. You're looking at that right now, right?
yes.
So that is now, when we get to where we are in fact going to get serious about changing and making these rate changes, which it's gonna have, you guys are gonna have to look at doing that, so it's gonna come. But we will do an ordinance, you will have public hearings, we will have 2 full readings of the ordinances. People have to say, there's a public hearing in advance of the meeting where people will just come to address those issues solely, and it will be published in the newspaper, okay? But that's the math you want to look at, y'all. We want to look at what that CPI index is, and that's specific to water sewer rates, so we can know that answer. And then we want to, like I said, set it that rate, and then every single year, keep your eye out for it. We're going to start matching those inflation rates so that we don't get behind.
Yes,
Because we have no control over the trash pickup. Everybody knows that. Like Gaston went up a couple of years ago, and they're going up again next year. We are going to get a bid from Blackjack, or
Didn't we already have that?
I don't know. We're gonna check around for some other bids to see if we can find anything else.
we were supposed to have their Gaston's estimate by today, and we have not. We don't
Okay.
have it yet, so.
But we're not increasing the rates because the city is in financial straits. We're increasing the rates because they haven't been increasing at least 4 years. But yet SRA
On
increases on ours, on
Our
all of it.
garbage was raised last year.
The garbage, yes,
Garbage is
not
different
water
from
and sewer.
No,
But
there has to be a study done.
Sabine River Authority raises those rates every single year, and we have not been passing them on to the citizens.
We have not.
And
We've
we
been paying the
literally,
difference
we can't do
since
that anymore.
2022.
And
And
it's
that's-
truthfully no different than any other utility.
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody's
HG
electric goes
your
up.
electric goes up.
And it's pennies, y'all. It's not large dollar amounts, okay? Truly, it was 2 cents, if I'm not mistaken, that they went up. So
But our chemical rates
And
have
our water-
almost doubled.
our water bills do not pay city bills, okay? That's a separate account. Yeah, general. That's a separate account. This council is not moving money, so we're not using water money to pay city bills, okay, general bills.
The water money stays in the water account, which is a totally separate account from the general operating
It
account.
has not always been done like that, but it is now.
And we are double and triple checking. So, but we're not trying to raise the rates to try to catch up from where we're at right now. We're simply doing what should have been done 4 years ago,
Trying to
honestly.
break even with
Yearly.
SRA.
Yeah. I mean, if they go up, we have to go up. So it's not so much us doing it as it is our providers that are doing it.
Well, I need a motion.
To table it, right?
Yeah.
You don't necessarily think.
We don't?
No.
No,
Okay,
Okay. Just
Yeah.
adjust it.
okay.
we discussed it.
Okay then, where am I at now? Let's see.
Water and sewer.
All right, discuss and/or take action approval on the water and sewer. Oh, I missed one. The water and sewer tap increase.
I would maybe recommend, if somebody were inclined to do this, to take, you probably already talked about one of them, but you would want to take B, C, and D up together. 'Cause they're all gonna be pretty
Right.
much similar action, and we're just doing really discussion.
Okay,
So,
okay then.
if somebody wanted to make a motion,
Make a
To take
motion,
them up
no
as-
action on all three, at B, C, and D.
what, to take them up as one item,
Okay.
is what.
Okay,
Make it one.
And I'll second that motion to make them one item.
okay. Yeah, and again, oh.
All in favor?
All in favor? Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Pardon me. My head's in many places. Let's see, where am I at now? Minda Painter, flag reimbursement for monument. Is she here?
No, ma'am, she's out of town.
Oh, she is.
She is out of town.
That's right. She's,
So does she come to the council before she makes the payment? By those?
in the
So-
past, she has always purchased the flags and we've paid her back.
Over the years. I don't remember the last time we bought flags, though, quite honestly.
I don't either. It's been a while.
Do you know, Lawrence, anybody know when the last time we purchased flags?
At the monument?
I you know, Marvin? Marvin, do you know?
5 or 6, 7 years, long time.
Yeah, so, cause I don't remember on the council ever talking about it.
I don't even.
Apparently the ones she has are not usable, so it's one she
Right.
bought them all.
But that's
Only because I'm still fairly new on the council. That monument, is it for the local veterans? Is that what that's
It's the
for?
farmers union.
It's
Oh,
the,
for the veterans?
there was a farmers union that was started here in Point that went national back in the
cotton. It
60s.
was a cotton.
We were a cotton town.
Right.
But there were farmers here. And there was about 13 of them that got together and they created a farmers union and it went national. And that's what that
I think
represents.
that leads to my next question.
So the city
Why
has
are
to
we-
pay for it?
Why are we paying for other state flags instead of just Texas? United States flag?
Was that agreement at the
From my
time the
understanding,
monument
it was the
made?
states that were involved in the agreement that went national together. Because there's only 30 troops too. There's not more than that. There's 33. So
Excuse me, Angela. And
Yes,
also,
ma'am.
didn't that money used to come from EDC?
it did come out of the
It did come from the
EDC.
EDC.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't have an EDC at the moment, so.
We need a board for the EDC.
We have some money in the EDC, but not
Yeah,
that
but
much.
we don't have a board, so we can't.
Yeah, and we don't have a board.
And we've asked at a meeting for people to sign up, and we haven't gotten a lot of interest. I know there's a handful of people, but we need 7 to be on that board.
We can start with 20 people.
We can start with how many?
We need to get to 7, but if we can start getting some applications.
Okay, because I have 4. The
good
next
place to
question was, can they be from out of
I think we said yes.
county?
Right.
Okay.
No,
Let's talk about that issue later, but.
Okay.
Yeah, but,
I don't think they'd be out of
I'll
county.
show you what I have.
Okay, all right, then, so the flags.
well, unfortunately, I would love for us to be able to purchase the flags and do all that. I don't know that we're in a financial position to be able to afford $2,100 for flags at the moment.
That's my point.
No.
Yeah, so.
Has she already purchased these or did she order?
They're here.
They're here.
Now they can, but the reality is they can be sent back and she can be reimbursed back.
Yeah, because we didn't approve it.
We didn't approve it and we don't have an EDC board, so the money can't come from EDC and general can't absorb the cost at this moment. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. And I agree.
Make that motion.
I agree with that.
So I would make a motion that we ask Ms. Painter, tell her how much we appreciate it, but at this time we cannot absorb the cost and can she please send the flags back? And
Second.
Okay, all in favor? All right, next, let's see. Code enforcement for City of Point.
I make a motion, we don't need one right now.
I second that motion.
I second that.
Okay, so,
Expense we don't need right now.
okay, next is discuss,
All in favor?
oh, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm so sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I don't know where my head is tonight, y'all. I do apologize. Change of zoning application for 112 Rave Drive. Is it Rave or Ravy?
Maybe.
Jesse Collins.
Hi, how are y'all?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. All right, we'll end up for y'all. Gonna be a plat and also some pictures of kind of what we're looking at. Sir. Yes, sir.
I figured it was.
So they are,
2.28 acres
Yes.
and less.
so that's part of why we'd like to talk to you. My name's Jesse Collins.
And I'm gonna be a real bummer for just a hot second before we get started. You guys, when you have a zoning change, you do need a public hearing.
Yeah.
So it's perfectly fine for you to talk about it, but there cannot be a vote on this until we've had a public hearing.
Okay.
Okay? So that's gonna require a posted notice published in the newspaper, so I'm sorry, I know that attorneys are always a buzzkill, but we have to do that first, okay?
Okay.
But don't we have an ordinance of a 3/4 acre lot?
Y'all buy this?
So we did. So we bought the entire street. It's one big parcel at the moment. So what we're looking at doing is trying to divide the houses. There's currently 8 houses there. Under current zoning, you're correct. The ordinance would not fit the lot dimensions required of the homes that are already there. So that's why we're asking for a change in zoning application to allow for MF1 zoning, to allow for houses to actually fit on the lots properly. So in addition to that, there would be extra lots available to be built in future use. There's already water and sewer on the property. So we ask that, we're asking for basically the ability to separate out the lots, because right now it's just one big parcel and each.
But separate them less than 3/4 of an acre.
Correct, because under single family zoning, it wouldn't be allowed. Under MF1 zoning, the lot dimensions would work in this case. And that's why we're looking into it.
How many houses are already on there?
There's currently 8 houses on the current lots.
And what size lots are they on? Do you know which lots these are that are already on?
Yeah, so, well, as it sits, it's just one big parcel. So we're proposing that we divide it into 9, I think it's 8,000 square foot lots on average.
Now, will y'all be building the homes on it?
So when we bought the property, all 8 homes were in unlivable condition.
Okay.
I kind of showed you some pictures that I handed out. We've been redoing the homes to try and make them livable,
They look good.
affordable, attainable housing per point. Because one thing that we've noticed is there's a great need for housing in Point, Texas.
Mhm.
And we would love to be that solution for Point, to create and provide attainable, affordable housing, which would also increase tax revenue.
So basically, you're fixing up the ones that are there,
Yes, ma'am.
which y'all done a great job on that.
Thank you.
You'll add more to it.
Looks like
What we would
Four
like
more.
to do is, what we've noticed is that we've had 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom homes. 7 of them are like that.
Mhm.
The one demonstrated to you is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. The 2-bed, 1-bath didn't even last a day on the market. We had a tenant literally within 3 days moving into it.
Are you
So,
renting them or are you selling?
We are renting them at the moment. The reason we would like to divide them though is that we would eventually like to be able to provide actual homes to the people of Point for potentially selling them.
Okay.
So you said it's one big lot.
Right
there,
now,
and
Yes,
I drive by, so I've seen it and stuff like that. But there's 8 houses there now. So there's 8. There should already be 8 sewer taps and water meters. Right? They should all be individual.
yes, they are all individual. Along with the other 2 lots, there used to be homes on 2 of them, and I believe the other 2 as well. I think there's water taps. We just haven't found them yet. So I believe every single lot mentioned here has had a home on it previously, and each one already has water and sewer available to it.
Yeah, because it seemed like there used to be a trailer on 2 and 11 and 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were in such disrepair that I believe-
One, I don't remember a house being there.
Yeah, I don't. But it's a.
But they did have 2 trailers there a long time ago.
It's a dead end street.
Yeah.
We've
When we're off
also
the first street.
tried to maintain the street because it was in very
Right.
bad shape.
It's been there for a million years.
It's
Yeah,
been
I don't know how that happened either.
I have no idea when those houses. Does anybody know when those houses were even built?
Johnny,
Oh, a long time ago.
y'all know how long ago those houses were built back there?
On the road?
They
I'm
were
raving.
Army duplexes is what they was.
That's what we were told.
When did it get moved to SF1? Do you have any idea?
Probably in the middle of the late seventies. Yeah, they was moved, actually where they come from was Paris. And then they moved them up to Commerce and they was used for, housing, students to live in and stuff. And I don't know, my dad, he probably bought 10 or 12 of them. And Glenn Raby, he bought, I don't know, a bunch of them too.
Johnny's got to come to our meetings for historical information.
Yeah.
So we know what happened.
That's extraordinary.
He's our historian.
He's our historian.
Excellent.
Which is old.
Him and Marvin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, so let me ask this from a question. So, like, these are smaller lots than what our ordinance says, but most of them already have homes sitting on them.
They're
Right.
already pre-
Yeah, and so that's my thought too, is I actually don't know that I think what maybe should occur is a request for a variance instead of rezoning it, because I don't think it would be better to have it be this is up to y'all, truly. I'm not sure I would take it to multifamily so that I don't know that you want a bunch more duplexes or something like that would give them that ability. I would probably look at approving a variance to shrink their lot size in that area and leave it under the single family requirements, except allow them to have smaller lot sizes there.
Okay, but what are we gonna do about the house sizes? I mean, the ones that are there are grandfathered in, so our 1,200 square foot doesn't apply to them. But if he puts new ones in, what do we do about
What
those?
size are the new ones?
The new lots,
The new homes.
they're the exact same dimensions as what was already there. We haven't added
One
on
of
or
them,
anything.
one of them's shown a third, so that
Some of them already
Some
meet,
of them be
right,
fine.
yeah, some of them already meet the requirement.
like seventy.
Okay, there it is.
But we're talking about the size of the house. So, like,
Yeah.
we do
Right.
have it. So, like, there's 8 houses there now, right? You're
Yes,
looking at
ma'am.
12 lots, so you're looking at adding 4 homes. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what size are those homes? Because we do have
How many square
That,
feet?
that we're
Square foot
looking to add. We don't have site plans at the moment. I know you mentioned duplexes. That is something that we were interested in doing primarily because I mentioned that 2-bedroom, 1-bath home.
Mhm.
There's such a need for affordable, attainable housing.
But do you know what size the houses that are currently there
Oh,
that y'all
currently they're
remodeled?
roughly 1,000 square feet.
Yeah,
Roughly
so
1,000.
those already, okay, and so like I said, that is a conversation that you guys need to have, which is, do you want to start looking at approving something like that?
Well, it would fall under another variance that we
Well, no, because
No.
he's talking about changing your zoning. They can apply for a variance to shrink their lot size and stay within the single family requirements. But he is now telling you the new structures will be maybe duplexes. And that's the real reason that they really want to get a change in zoning, is so they can do multifamily. I don't know that that's something you want to do or not do, but we do have to talk about what multifamily can do to tax base and that kind of thing. So there are reasons why you would have multifamily areas versus
So you've got 4 vacant lots that you could still build on, correct?
Yes.
And there's a chance that some of those may be duplexes.
Yeah, and I think if we built on all 4 lots, that would add about $1 million in taxable value. What's already there is probably $1.2 million. So there's probably, if we developed it fully, $2.2 million in taxable value.
Okay.
I'm not sure that duplexes would be a bad thing.
your surrounding value. Again, y'all's call, but your surrounding values don't increase when you're in, and that's the issue, is you do keep your surrounding values down.
Yeah, with duplexes.
Okay, we will,
Make a motion, we table this.
Well, yeah, the thing is, you can't take an action on it because as presented, it's a request for zoning change. And
Right.
again, he can still pursue a request for zoning change. I am not telling you you cannot, but that will have to be a public hearing, okay? You can also come back and just request a variance,
Okay.
and we can do that way as well.
In terms of the replanning, I guess we would first have to address the
the
zoning.
zoning.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be like a multi-stage thing, and if
Right.
you're able to rezone it, then
We can do the rezone and replat at once. We can, because I've done that before. It is just a request to do it kind of simultaneously. And you take the public hearing up and then you immediately do the next into the regular session. So that wouldn't be an issue. But like I said, you know, if you want to come back also and just ask for a variance and request, same thing with a replat, shrink those lots, we can do that too.
And just so I have maybe some insight on what y'all think, are y'all opposed to,
They couldn't possibly commit to
they
that.
can't
Yeah,
commit to that
I
this
have
time?
no idea right now.
Just to give us some guidance, so the recommendation.
You've already given us too much information. We can't
Sure.
figure that out.
Sure.
right
That would almost be like them voting in advance.
Right.
I would not be in favor of that.
Our attorney would
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
throw
we're gonna
something
have
at
to do
us.
some homework
I
on this
understand.
one.
Okay, so at this point, we just need to, we're tabling it, and my instructions are to, just so I have clarity on that.
If you're truly thinking that you're wanting to do a multifamily change, then you'll have to,
We'll start messing with public hearing and what I'm doing.
Yeah. And you can reach out to the mayor, and she'll get with our city
Okay.
attorney and.
Okay, and just so I can advise some of my investors, how long does that process usually take?
I don't
Some
know.
of it's getting it run in the newspaper, because we've got to get the notice to run in the paper for a public hearing, and I think it has to be twice. And once a week. You're here, tell me, how
Yeah.
often does the paper run? Once a week?
Every Thursday.
Okay, so we couldn't get it before the next meeting, so it'll be basically, would at earliest be
With
this time
afternoon.
next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for hearing us out and taking time to listen to us.
thank you.
Thank you.
Becky, you made a motion. Would you make a motion for? To
No.
table?
No, no motion, no.
no.
She said no motion.
All right, yeah.
You skipped over D.
No, ma'am.
No, we rolled it in together, with
Okay.
water and all that.
Okay. I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, we put B, C, and D together.
All right, I need a motion to adjourn.
I made a motion to go to executive session.
Oh,
For what, you have to state the code.
for what? He wants to go into executive session.
For what?
She has to.
I don't know.
Okay, what code though? What code do you want?
No. It has to be for for one of the items.
Is it one of the items on the agenda?
Yeah,
We close all the items.
Let's go motion.
For what? For what item on the agenda, Joe? For
It
what?
was, for number 4. You know,
It's too much for personal.
No, I mean for what item on the agenda?
what?
For what item on the agenda? We can't go into executive session unless it's for a specific item that's on the
I
agenda.
made the motion on number 4.
to consent the
And
agenda.
And we never voted on that. So I asked to go into executive session. Everybody said,
For the agenda.
To consent the minutes?
For the consent agenda?
To consent the agenda on 4.
We made a
I
motion.
said agenda number 4 minutes.
Y'all already approved the consent agenda, so we can't.
I just requested to go into executive session. And it was, I guess overlooked, we talked about it, did we make a motion and voted?
So I'm not turning you off, I promise. So you can
All right.
make a motion to go into executive session for something that's on the agenda when we're talking about the item. But I don't know and we've already closed out all of the items, so that's why I'm asking
Okay,
you.
and now I'm on the end of it, where it says executive session, I'm questioning go to executive session.
So I understand, because I actually require that to be on all of these. That blurb basically says that on anything that if we have the right to go into executive session for these reasons at the time that a particular item is called and it comes up.
I did on number 4.
Okay, well, and the thing is, we've already passed that, so they didn't, if there wasn't a second, and I don't think that you can now go into executive.
Was there a second?
You didn't vote.
She's got my paper.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I writing on your page? So is it this agenda or the past agenda that we?
No, this is on number 4.
Okay, that's consenting last meeting's agenda. That's not consenting this agenda.
That's consenting this agenda.
On
You want to talk
June
about this
23rd.
agenda from last week or last?
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But it, just adjourn, we'll do it next time. Just adjourn, I make a
Okay.
motion, we adjourn.
Okay. I need a second.
I'll second it.
All in favor?